So I'm at a friend's house who's a fellow beekeeper, and he caught a swarm recently, and he's graciously offered to give them to me since he doesn't have room for them. So there they are. And I've given them a few minutes for the foragers to come back, because it seemed like they were continuously flying in and going into the hive. I'm still seeing them come back. So I was just giving them a few more minutes, and then my job is to close up the hive, tape down the door. Yeah, it looks like there's still a steady stream of bees, foragers coming back to the hive. Every few seconds there's a bee that returns, goes inside. So I'm trying to wait it out a little bit, see if the stream kind of slows down. Okay, well, it's getting kind of dark here, but the flow of bees definitely slowed down. So I'm gonna close the door. All right, got the beehive bagged up, no problem, no stings, no bee suit. Now I'm going to open up some airflow. I could keep these seats up to protect me from the bees, but instead I'm going to crank the AC up back here. Make sure they get plenty of air, because that box does not have much ventilation. Okay, I got the bees to their temporary home. Opened up the door to make sure they get enough air. We'll let them roam around all night and close it up in the morning, see what happens. Okay, made it out to the property. So now it's time to install the bees. They seem to have done pretty well during the night and on the trip up here. So had a few escapees, but they stayed in the mesh bag, so that was good. So now it's just time to pick a box and install them into a 10-frame box. See lots of activity on my other hives. So these are the 4 hives that I split a couple months ago. That one's a little slow. We'll have to check them out in a bit. There's another one there and another one there. Put honey supers on 3 of them. So here's our box. Like I said, we did have some escapees. You can see them in the mesh bag there. All right, let's see. And once again, thanks Shane for letting me have this swarm. This is very much appreciated. All right. So we have plexiglass that Shane put on top of this so that you can observe the bees. So far they seem fairly calm. We're gonna transfer these frames into one of my hives, add a few more frames, and then give the box back. All right, let's see what we got. Got some, working on some wax there. Looks like they're already storing away some nectar. We'll start right there. Nice. Working on some strange looking cone there. I'm not too good about finding the queen, but I'll take a quick look here. We know she's in here. Maybe I'll find it later on the video. Alright, a lot of action here. Some kind of, yeah, hard to say. Just working on drawing out wax, it looks like. Mostly. A lot of bees in here. Very healthy. Looks like we didn't lose any of them during the night. They're all clustered right there for some reason. Not seeing the queen at this point. It would be fun to find her, since I'm no good at it. Alright, looks like some cone being built up there on some frames that have just guide strings on them. Guide wires, that's interesting. A lot of action. Yeah, this should turn into a really nice colony. Look at all those bees. Still not seeing the queen. Whoa, there's the queen. Look at there. Okay, bottom right corner. She's coming across the... Yep. There she is. On the bottom rail there. About 4 inches from the right. Just cruising around with a big body, big long golden abdomen. Very cool. All right. Lots of nectar being stored there. That's cool. Let's put this one right here. And then we'll fill in with empty frames on the left and right. Okay, still a lot of bees in this box. So this is the fun part. We get to shake them down into this box. Okay, I did that a little more abruptly than I had planned. But you get the point. Now they are going nuts. Swarming all over the place. A lot of times I'll leave a little, sometimes I'll just put 9 frames in and leave a little room to work. I think I'll do that with these. Makes it a little easier. These guys are moving around a lot quicker than I'm used to. But I'm sure they'll calm down eventually. All right, so I think this is going to work out well. We'll give them a week or two to get settled in, check on them later. Might as well check the other hives since I'm all suited up. Checked them a week ago and put on these honey supers. So that will be interesting to see what's going on there. Looks like we killed a few bees there. All right, let's take a look. Looks like nothing going on in this honey super. Yet. Got the queen excluder. Lots of activity here. So lots of honey being stored away here. Check out the honey on this one. Wow, that's heavy. All honey. Amazing. Not really, most of it not capped. Got some brood over here. Very heavy frame. They need to move some of that honey to the second story. Okay, so that's looking good. No reason to mess with it anymore. Pop that frame back. Okay, it's doing pretty good actually. So we got a lot of bees there. That's some interesting cone going on there. Look at that. It's kind of pretty. Little work of art there by the bees. A little bit of capped honey. And let's see what's going on here. Should be some brood on this one. Yep, there we go. Capped brood, honey. More capped brood. So this is the weakest of the 4 hives that I had, and it's doing pretty well actually. Lots of brood on this one. I don't know why some of them are lighter color. It's kind of interesting. Lots of brood there. See some larvae, some eggs. No queens at this point, but she's there somewhere. All right. Okay, that's probably good enough for this one.